Alright fam, now from the past days I'm watching that the community at this point is really frustrated. Excuse me. It feels like it's at its boiling point because something really confusing seems to happen of Mizuki, because from the past few days many YouTubers and many testers are giving their feedbacks, and if that's true then it's really saddening to see such an anime character for the first time. I mean, will this be their first time in releasing such a mid-anime character? Well, in this video, let's talk about that plus the future banners too. Alright, so I want to start this video by saying that no, I'm not hating on any character, but rather using my critical thinking to understand the situation, because from the ongoing discussions, it seems like Mizuki's on a life support, or rather, I'd say a free problem. By the way, she acts similar to Sucrose, Venti, and Kazuha. So, in Genshin, in order to test a character's potential, we often compare them to the current 5 stars or 4 stars. So, players get an idea how sustainable, justifiable, and affordable that character would be in their party system. So in the current discussion, a comparison was made between Mizuki and her anime counterparts like Kazuha, Venti, and Sucrose, who are excellent crowd controllers, team buffers, and provide way too consistent energy generation. This is where things start to fall apart for Mizuki. Now, it won't be a problem if I said she's a little bit weaker than Kazuha. You'll all be like, okay Picky, we can avoid the big enemies, right? Now, what if I say she's also a little bit weaker than Venti? You probably might raise an eye and be like, okay Picky, we can manage that crowd controlling by the other characters. Now, what if I say she's even weaker than Sucrose? And mind you, not a 5-star version of Sucrose, I'm saying even weaker than the 4-star version of Sucrose. Now pay attention that I'm not calling her complete useless. She has some crowd control, some healing, energy with swirl reactions, but at the moment, none of them feel as strong and justifiable to get her and replace any other animo unit if you have them in the current party composition. If you're a player who has any other animo units, I don't think there's a compelling reason to take Mizuki, because with whatever info and whatever chaos is floating around, all the other animo units are capable of doing the job 2 to 5 times more effective than her. Now I'm hoping they optimize her, but to what extent that will be, only God and the company knows. Now you may think why this character is made the way it is. Well, according to some sources, she may be free. Oh, then it's a no-brainer, and I hope it answered your question. Now, most importantly, if you like this character for its design or gameplay and want her, please go ahead. But if you're someone who plans and wants some characters that will perform long-term, I would say wait for SKIRK, because Mizuki in a few days will become Dihia's sister and Tinari's brother, so you better make sure you're picking the best characters, or you might have to struggle in the game a bit. And actually, I wanted to know from all of you guys how Hoyover's approach to this situation should be. Do let me know in the comments. Now, talking about actual sort of calculated roadmap, for 5.4 it's clear their focus will be on Fontaine and Inazuma, because I don't know if you have heard, but even the 5.4 map has been delayed. So the possible candidates are Furina, Mizuki, Siguen, and Wriothesley, and this time I've heard from close sources that Hoyoverse intends to clear out the banners as soon as they can before reaching Nordcry. There will be more Chronicle banners on the way, and for this version there may be an Inazuma focused Chronicle banner. So absolutely crazy how they're rolling the characters. Now for 5.5 it would be Iansan's new entry, but at the moment we're unsure if she's a 5 or 4 star. As for the reruns, I'm expecting either Venti and then Moalani or Kinich. Now for 5.6, we're looking up to the chef girl. Along with her, we'll also get Dahlia, who's a male character, and as for reruns, we're looking forward to Mavuika's rerun, and then either Gilonen or a Fontainian character. And finally for 5.7, we have our SKIRK. We do have some additional info in this video. Now, I don't have any idea of reruns, but if they don't rerun Mavuika in 5.6, then expect her to be in 5.7, because I think think that's what happened with Furina's rerun. So I think for now it's an intuitive roadmap that would help players prepare for the characters in a specific way with the discipline of course. And for Hoyoverse, you can just see they're trying to clear all the characters before entering Nordcry and Snaznaya because things are going to get crazy. Now moving on to SKIRK, well, according to the sources, they've released a webpage where SKIRK will have a release in 157 days, which if calculated comes around 5.7, and her drip marketing will be in 114 days. So yeah, really excited for her because not just sources but even I personally think she will be a power creep because she's an Abyss character and she's special. Like, she's one of those characters who's cruel and brutal but cute at the same time. So yeah, I'm saving for her. I mean, look, honestly saying, if you're that type of a player who focuses more on gameplay, I'll say waiting for SKIRK will be worth it. But if you're a player who loves a character on the basis of its lore, story, or appearance, by all means go ahead, pick whoever you want. Of course, no one will stop you. So all the very best for your summons and keep saving your Primogems. Thanks for watching the video. Your love and support is phenomenal and I thank God and you all for that. So if you found this video useful, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel for more interesting updates like these. So see you all in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay picky.